Good morning, everybody.
Morning.
There we go. I know you had a big breakfast and now you're ready to take a little nap. So that's why I had to hear you. My name is Maralin, and I'm also known as the Earthquake Lady. It says so on my business card right here. And I also have a Be Ready Utah booth out in the cultural hall. And if you would, my card is right there. If you would like a presentation in the future, then just take a picture of my business card. We are going paperless. Over the years, I used to give all the Be Ready Utah brochures to everybody, and I loved it because it has good information. So out on the booth, I have them all lined up. They have the QR codes on them. And the two stands in the middle are the QR codes to all the brochures and more. So go visit the Be Ready Utah booth and get your putting down roots in earthquake country, everything you should know about earthquakes here in Utah. So a lot of people have fear of earthquakes, and I always tell them, read this book. Don't tuck it away, put it under the car seat, in the desk drawer. Read it. Have your kids read it, teenagers, and let them have some knowledge about earthquakes. But it'll help take some of the fears away. Okay, so this is a very good book for you. Okay, I started working for the Utah Department of Public Safety, Division of Emergency Management, and I represent the Be Ready Utah program. Be Ready Utah was created by former Governor Gary Herbert. He went in 2006, he went to New Orleans to see what Hurricane Katrina had done. He knew what it did, but he wanted to be there, and it did devastate him. The damages, nothing was there, and talked with people, their devastation, their hurt, and so he knew Utah needed to be more prepared. So he came up with Be Ready Utah. You can come up with Be Ready Springville, Be Ready Hurricane, Be Ready Eagle Mountain. So everybody needs to be ready. It's peace of mind. And that's why I'm here today, just to remind you, you're probably all ready, but it's almost 30 years I've been doing this. And I always learn new things. You may have a good idea, you may have a good suggestion, so share your ideas, your tips, your suggestions with people. That's how we learn. I read, just like in your bills, utility bills at Rocky Mountain, Dominion. Read the inserts that they have. Seriously, I thought, they're just, I never paid attention to the inserts. But they do talk about earthquakes and all kinds of types of preparedness and for power and gas. Things what we need to know. So this is a good way for your utilities to educate the citizens. So start reading the inserts, and that's where I learn more new things. So do that. Okay, so I've been with the division for 30 years, and I travel all over the state giving preparedness presentations. Come on in. There's 4 up here, and for schools, colleges, churches, and you name it, emergency hospitals and things like that. And so I go to Richfield, Utah every year, and they're the ones that tagged me the name Earthquake Lady. And because I demonstrated an earthquake with a house model, and it has 5 rooms, it looks just like your home. I have it so detailed, it's your home. And I get to control, if I want a 7.5 on your house, I will do it. And so you can see what could happen to your home. So I control the shaking. And so I go behind it, and the real sound is a California earthquake sound. How many of you are from California? Oh boy, you've got one, couple. So you moved to Utah to have the big one with us, right? Yeah. You moved here to have the big one with us that we're gonna have.
We'll see.
Yeah, we'll see. All right, how many of you remember the 2020 earthquake we had in, yeah, and did you feel it here?
Yes.
See, I didn't realize how far that, it was a 5.7, and it reached you. Yes.
I was sitting in my chair and the chair moved and so did the table right beside us.
Oh,
And I thought, oh, I think I have an earthquake.
Jeremiah the ghost was that visiting you. But that's exactly what happened with my husband. He was out on the island in the kitchen reading, and his stool just went like this. I was sitting up in bed looking at my phone in the dark, and you know how in the dark your phone's bright, trying to wake up, and so my bed started going like this, and I moved it. I thought it was my dog jumped up on the bed. She wasn't there, or my husband, and nobody was there. And then my bed went into a circular motion. I'm like, that's an earthquake. So I hurried and put my slippers on, ran out. We both met in the hallway, and he said, did you feel that? And I went, yes. And so it was an eye-opener. It was a surprise to all of us. And then during the day and the weeks I'm saying, we had over 800 aftershocks. And so you have time to bring some more things down. And so that's why I'm here also, to just show you how simple it is to safe-proof your home, to keep things from falling, to prevent injuries. We don't want no injuries or financial hardship. I am not going to let a few seconds destroy what I worked hard for all my life. And I know it's material things, but by securing furniture to the wall with a different size L-shaped brackets or furniture straps, there's all types of straps out there to secure your furniture. Come on in, there's two right up here. Okay, all right. And so there's so many things what you can do to safe-proof your home to keep from injuries, okay? And I'll get back to that in a minute. So, Be Ready Utah, how many of you heard of Be Ready Utah? Good, it's good to know. And also, Be Ready Utah performs the shakeout. How many of you heard of this great shakeout we have? April 18th this year is the shakeout. At 10:15 a.m., no matter what you're doing, if you are home, at the office, you at 10:15 a.m. take cover if you can, or look around and go to the inside solid wall, solid corner. Door frames, they say no anymore. I've been teaching that for years, but FEMA says the door itself could slam and pinch your fingers, hit you in the face. Yeah.
What is the safest place?
The safest place, inside solid wall, corners, furniture. By the way, this is my table if it shakes in here. And so those of you sitting, especially you in your wheelchair, stay where you are, put your brakes on, and then cover. Because if it shakes right now, these ceiling tiles, who knows if the fans are gonna stay in place, will start falling. Don't be the curious cat and walk around and look at things falling and because you'll get hit in the face. Take cover and train your brain and know what to do. don't get hurt. So at home, even here, hallways is a safe place, and your cultural hall, but just remember you have things above that could fall and hurt you. Same with home. Know what furniture you can take cover. They used to say bathrooms, but I'm a little skeptical about bathrooms. Windows, your mirrors. Some people have the sliding glass door or shower doors, and so that's not a real safe place. And the reason why you hear bathroom is mainly for the bathtub for tornadoes. And so many bathtubs have saved so many lives. And so with tornado country, the bathtub is your place to go, or in a basement. And but with earthquakes, they suggest not to panic and run out because you will put yourself into harm's way. And so train your brain, talk to your family, I'll get to you, talk to your family what the safe places are in your home. Up, main, basement, even the garage. Children are outside playing, stay outside. And stay away from trees, fences, light poles, things like that, signs. Stay away from those things. Get out in the open. Wait till the shaking is over with, and then they can go in the house if it's safe. So talk about these with your family. Yes, ma'am, you had a question.
See, I live in a manufactured home.
Oh, uh-huh.
And so when you come in the house, there's a hall closet, but it's on an inside, I don't know if that would be safe or not.
Okay, manufactured homes are
Probably everywhere.
known to be not safe, so honey, good luck. So, no, but you can secure, make sure your home is secured to the foundation to keep it from falling. Usually they're up on the block.
That's probably not. So here's what I thought I would do. Right now I'm going to dig this long hole with this rope way down there, so that when my house goes down, I have a rope to walk out.
Oh, okay. Well, then treat your home like a home. And go to the hallway, go under a table, take cover. But do things throughout your home to keep things from falling on you. You could not move quick enough. So if the big shelf right there, you can't move quick enough. But knowing here that it's secured, then you will be okay. But it's the items on the shelf. It's not, they say it's not so much the structure of your home, it's contents. And that's why I suggested don't be the curious cat, walk around, because things will start falling and hit you. So make your home safe, and I'll go through that in a sec, this board. Okay, what you're seeing here is, yes sir?
You said not to panic?
Not what?
You said not to panic.
Yeah,
Well, you've been through one,
yes.
so the second time you won't panic.
Yeah, the first time, you know what? I know what you're getting at. We're all human,
Yeah.
and humans panic. Humans get scared. Humans want to run. And that's why they want you to train your brain and know the safe places in your home, at your place of work, here at church. No, just know. Go against that wall, go the hallway, because you have all these things that could fall and hurt you. So, yes, I will not say stay calm because it says so in here. It says stay calm, don't panic, but train your brain and know what to do during the ground movement, because we're not used to this solid ground moving, and it does, it makes our heart race, we're scared, but read this and it will help you, okay? Okay, so what you're seeing up here are emergency kits. And it looks overwhelming up here, but it really isn't. This is for adults, things to put in the adult backpack, things you can put in children's backpacks, and don't forget your house pets. How many of you do have house pets? Yeah, quite a few. I do too. She's a big girl, this long, this tall, and she does have a kennel. And in case I need to evacuate my home, her kennel goes with her. So have a kit made for your pets also. If you receive a knock at the door and you're given 20 minutes or less, 20 minutes to evacuate, your brain at that moment is going out the door. So what I have here for all of you, pass this around, and everybody grab one of these. And it's a grab and go list. Because your brain's out there, and that's when the panic mode kicks in, and you're screaming at each other, where's this, where's that, what'd you do with the backpack? You know, it happens. And you don't want that to happen in your household. So make yourself a grab and go list. This is my list. It has nothing to do with be ready. Because I thought, okay, just because I'm the earthquake lady, I told you how I got that name with doing an earthquake with a house. So anyway, I will panic. My brain will go out the door. So here's my brain right here. Make up your own brain. First thing, ladies, I'm going to grab my purse. Guys, grab your wallet. And then my phone. But do you carry your charger with you all the time? How many of you do have a charger with you right now? See? That's why I say put it on your list, so you don't forget that charger. And then I'll go to the medicine cabinet and put it in my purse. So all these things I just mentioned goes in my purse. And then the reason why I put baby special needs, mom, make it a habit to keep baby diaper bag refilled always and place it by the crib. And then if you need to leave fast, it's ready, just put the food, the formula in the bag, and the baby's ready to go. Since there's no seniors in the household, or in here, I didn't mean to say household, in this room, there's no seniors, they have special needs. And so I put that down because seniors wear hearing aids. I do, I'm not a senior. And they wear glasses. They have a cane, they're in wheelchairs, and so have all your special needs where you can get to them quickly, okay? This woman approached me after a presentation, and she said, you know, Maralin, I wished I knew about making myself a grab-and-go list. I did get that knock at the door. I had 20 minutes to leave, so she grabbed her purse, her phone, her medication, and her puppy. And I told her, well, you did the right stuff. As the firefighter was taking her to the shelter, she just let out this scream and said, we need to go back. No, ma'am, there's a fire back there. We need to take you to the shelter. She said, I forgot my dentures. And so that was a disaster to her. So that's why I say have a list so you don't forget anything. And then just go on. And it says flash drive. What the flash drive is, you know how you hear about, thank you, how you hear about don't forget your important documents. And there's chairs up here, honey. Don't forget your important documents. And I'm like, there's no way I can take my important documents. They're in a fireproof box, my birth certificate, all my important things, marriage license, divorce decrees, only 2, they were no good. And all my important papers. And I thought, there's no way I can take that, my backpack, my dog, So my daughter and I started with our wallet. We copied every card, front and back, from our wallet and scanned it and saved it on flash drive. I have M for Maralin, that's me, J for Jennifer. And so we did our important documents, we did our medical records, our house insurance, our vehicle insurance, everything, our banking, everything is on here. If you need to make changes, plug it in, make the changes, save it, and there it is. And I told my daughter, do not carry this in your purse or on a key ring. Well, Mama has a password. We have smartphones, smart cars, smart homes, smart thieves out there that know how to break codes and passwords. No, your banking, everything is on here. So I, for Christmas, got her a fireproof box to put her flash drives in it. And that's why it is on my list, flash drives. I know exactly what that means. It's all my documents. And so that made it easy for me. It takes time to do this, but once you start, you want to keep doing it. And then we did a third flash drive with pictures. And we took pictures on the wall, our toys, our boats, our motorcycles, and we took pictures of furniture, grandfather clocks, china cabinet. Take pictures of your Marilyn Monroe trophy. And you don't, because you young ones don't know who Marilyn Monroe is. So, but we do, right?
Right.
Right. So take pictures of everything, and here it is. And it's good for insurance purpose too. So this is a good way to take your important documents with you. So this, I will put it in my purse. And when I get home, I will put these back in the fireproof box. So here's all my documents right here. So, okay, and that's how that works. And then just here it goes down, and you'll see Mylar bag. This is the Mylar bag. How many of you seen these before? All the stores have these. And what I gave 4 of these for Christmas to my kids. And I told them, hang up high in your pantry or the nearest closet to your kitchen. This is part of your evacuation plan. And every time you open up the door, you will see this reflecting, it's shiny. This, I will get a couple of these, go to the refrigerator, put the milk, juice, bologna, cheese, whatever, and I'll hurry and put ice in a Ziploc bag, put it in here to keep things extra cold. Another one for the dry goods, like bread, cookies, crackers, snacks, especially when you have children with you, you better have snacks with you. So that's what this is good for. You don't have time to look for your cooler, and when you open the lid, you see that it needs to be washed, and you don't have time for that. So this is a cooler that's ready to grab and take food with me. So they're at all the stores. They're not hard to find. Okay, so every Christmas, give your children, grandkids, other relatives, friends, something to add to their emergency kits. One Christmas, I gave everybody a shovel. My teenage grandkids that are driving, they're over 19 that are driving, and they're like, "What's this, Grandma?" I said, "It's a shovel. It's for your vehicle. You just open it up, tighten it, and you can dig your way out of snow, mud, dirt, sand. And it has rough edges, so chop twigs to make fire." And so, how many of you think your children would go out and buy a flashlight? Yeah, I know my kids wouldn't. So I started a new tradition, because they think I'm overly prepared, but no, it's peace of mind knowing you have these things with you in your car. So they got one of these. Then another Christmas, I gave them cones, so for their vehicles. And they're like, "All right." But you know what? You know what? Now they always ask, "What are you giving us this year, Grandma?" I said, "I'm not going to tell you." So then I gave them a radio, and this one's a good one. It has batteries, has a solar panel, and it cranks. And so it has a good weather band on here. It keeps, so if there's no power, no TVs, no radios, so here you have this radio. So I gave them a radio, and then I gave them this one year. I purchased these at Sam's Club. 3 comes in a pack, and I told them it's for their car, but you can use it in the house too. So if you push the button, it's a flashlight. But this is for the car. And you push it again, and it's an emergency. If you're broke down or something, there's slow motion. Pull the handles, it's a bright lantern, and then there's magnets on the bottom to stick on your car so you can see changing the tires. So this is a good lantern that they like this. Then another year I gave them a shovel, and they go, "Grandma, you already gave us one." I did. Well, now you have 2. So, and it made me think, gosh, I need to make a list of what I have given to everybody so I don't duplicate. So there it is. And then I also gave them flashlights, and I always give these away. And this is what it looks like. And it's not just for your emergency backpack. It's for Halloween, when the kids go trick-or-treating. This box, I get them at Walmart. Now, you're going to hear me mention store names. I'm not promoting these stores. I shop everywhere. I just want you to know where I get everything. And so, Walmart, it used to be $10.88 for 10 of these with the batteries. But now prices went up, and it's $12.88 now, which is still not bad. So I always give everybody a flashlight. And so it comes just like this, where they have them locked up. And so start giving flashlights to everybody. So and it's a good light too. You can see how well it shines. Okay, so start a new tradition, give something, and keep a list what you've given. And that makes me feel good knowing they have it because I have it too.
Are you going to mention the battery daddy?
Oh, yes.
Okay.
Thank you very
Because I was
much.
going to say something about that.
Okay. But how many of you heard of battery daddy? Okay. On here, I did mention battery daddy. So I didn't bring the battery with me, but I just brought the box, and I'll pass it around so you can really see what it is. I saw it on TV commercial, and I thought, oh, that's pretty cool. It holds every size batteries in here. Even my hearing aid batteries can go in here. And I thought, but it just flew by. I didn't pay attention to it enough. My husband seen it commercial. He came up to me and he said, I ordered something off Amazon and it's coming tomorrow. And this was a week before Christmas. I went, oh, you never ordered me anything. So he did. And when it came, I saw this, I was so excited, and I go, oh, so he put all of our batteries in it. I had a presentation that night at LDS Church, and I showed the real case and told them how organized your batteries can be. So being prepared is also being organized. So that, you know, I know you don't like that word, organized, but yes, being prepared is also being organized. So I was so excited. I told them, everybody in my family is going to get one of these. This is so good. A hand raised over here, a hand raised over here. Costco has them. Thank you. This was a week before Christmas, so I had to get busy. Because I ended up, well, I went to Costco, found them. I was so excited. The sign said $14.99, not too bad. $2 off, $12.99. That was better. So I started loading up the basket. Then I got reading the fine print. Don't forget the fine print. Limit 2. I had to take those out, go through the self-check, get it, go clear out, put them in the trunk, go back in, put 2. I ended up buying 32, which took me 18 trips. So I told everybody this is a special gift. So, but Battery Daddy is awesome. So I'll pass this around. Go ahead and pass it around so everybody. And Costco has them. They're and I think they're $19.99. I don't know. Keep an eye out. Go on Amazon. They may be cheaper. So yes, ma'am.
I got these from my family a couple of years ago, but I paid $40.
You what? $40?
Yeah.
$40
Yes.
for one?
Yes.
Oh, honey, you got gypped.
Oh, I did.
You did.
I did. Anyway, it is the best invention ever. They're all in one place. You grab that case and go.
Exactly.
And it keeps your batteries separated so they don't spark and lose their power.
Right.
It's perfect. Everybody needs one.
So you're
I
saying,
got $40.
yeah, so you're saying $40 was worth it. $40? She got gypped?
This was several years ago. I
don't
never
care.
saw it.
That's still,
This was QVC.
oh my gosh, girl, Costco has them for $19.99.
Yeah.
So, okay, that's why I have Battery Daddy here, because it will keep my radio going, my lanterns, flashlights going, and children's toys. So so this is a simple way to grab and go. All my grab and goes are out in my garage. I have metal shelves along the wall. The middle shelf between the cars are my grab and goes, because I don't know which car I'm going to take. My dog is a big dog. She has a big kennel, and it folds. And it's bungee cord against the shelf. That's the first thing to go in the car, and then all the other things going with me. So I'll grab my backpack here, and I rotate my emergency kit during the change of season. That's what helps me remember, because I took the summer clothes out to put the winter clothes, sweatshirts, sweatpants, gloves, lots of socks. If my feet are cold, I'm cold. So lots of socks. So this is my winter attire. And so everything's out in the garage. Some of you may have mud rooms and have backpacks on hooks. You can have them on hooks out in the garage. Have them where you know where they're at. If you want parents, the kids can have ownership of their own emergency backpack in their room, and because they may want to add new things in it, under their bed or in their closet. Because if you have to evacuate, they can grab it and go. Yes, yes.
Something that's been suggested that I've heard before is that for members of the church, we watch conference twice a year, April and October. And that's when a lot of people will go through their kits, because they remember to do it twice a year.
Right.
They'll update the snacks or whatever. The kids eat the snacks during conference. They put new fresh snacks in.
Yes,
They check their clothes sizes to see if the clothes sizes are still right. They make sure the crayons and the markers aren't all dried out,
Right.
whatever, broken. So general conference, since that's something we do twice a year, every year, it's an annual thing. It's a good time to remember. to
yes,
do.
general conference time, mine's the change of season, and so whatever works for you, thank you for pointing that out. Share your information, that's what I mean, this is where you learn, even markers dry up. And so, when you get together, have them take everything out of their backpacks and rotate. Use the trial size shampoos, lotions, toothpaste, deodorant. Use them in the house. And then get new, because trial size, that's all you need in your backpack. Take things out of boxes, like Band-Aids, to give yourself more room in your backpacks. This backpack has no wheels. This one does. Wheels are wonderful. Suitcases, your carry-on size suitcases, perfect for emergency kit. And then even put emergency kit, a little tag on it, indicating that's your grab and go. And then backpacks, duffel bags on wheels, and if like our Army Navy guys, our National Guard guys, they have these huge backpacks that are so nice. They don't have wheels. They look like a big sleeping bag they have to carry on their back. But, and that's heavy. So you can get like a laundry cart on wheels, put that backpack in there and wheel, or, anything. There's carts that you can bungee cord your backpack to and wheel off. So there's wheels out there. So wheels are wonderful. Where did I see a hand? Yes, ma'am.
Okay, I live in a manufactured home. All it has is a carport. And my thought in my mind is, that carport's gonna probably just crash on my car.
Oh, yeah,
So I
yeah.
have to think about, like I
Security.
say, I have to think about taking things, ones you can wear around your back and then one to wheel out, because
Oh.
I do have them in my bedroom. I have them in my closet, in my bedroom. That's
Mhm.
where I have them, because I just,
Well, if you can remember all these things when you're in a panic, right? When he left, my California guy left. When you're in a panic, you don't
I'm
remember.
not a panic person, so
Yeah.
hopefully I won't be.
Yeah,
But, you know, 'cause
just know where your stuff
yeah,
are.
where everything is. But
Yeah.
I've got to size it down a little bit more, because I just thinking if my car was gone,
Yeah.
or whatever was happening with it, I have to be on foot.
Right, right. Well, we're all different and we all have our own plans, our own, what you put in your backpack. So do what works for you. And I have special needs to go in my backpack, like my hearing aid, my readers. I don't have to wear glasses, but I need my readers. So, yeah, so just make your list so you don't forget anything. Okay, my time is, yes, ma'am,
So where do you live?
in Taylorsville.
Oh, so it's okay for it to get hot and cold? You don't have food in these then, right?
You don't have to what?
You don't have food.
No,
So they're okay in the garage with
oh.
hot and cold is what I'm saying.
Thank you for saying that. I have all my things, grab and goes out in the garage, my backpacks and all. The food, I don't put food in my grandkids' backpacks and mine because mice, spiders, bugs, they get into it. So my food are in a bucket, just like this size right here, with the Gamma Seal lid. Do you know what Gamma Seal lids are? Okay, it screws on the 5-gallon bucket. That's what my food is in. Little cans of beans and just all kinds of vegetables, fruits in there, and all kinds of snacks in my food bucket. And so I rotate that too. And so I don't put food in the backpacks because of mice for one thing. And that way the Gamma Seal will keep everything sealed up. Yes, yes.
Okay, I do have food items, but I happen to go to somewhere and gotten water is in a little bag, it's just all those kinds of things that you wouldn't normally have. I have little cans of beets and different things so that you could cook if you want. Well, I grew up in the woods, you know what I mean?
Put all this, is it
Yeah.
all in one container?
Yeah, yes, I have the food stuff and the food out of there, and there's one for clothes and
Right.
medicine and things like that. Of course, I have to go through it and
Right.
see it out.
Keep everything updated. So take food, because you know, when I'm upset, I'm hungry. Do you get upset when you're hungry? I mean, do you get hungry when you're upset?
Hangry,
Oh,
right?
erase that. Yeah, do you get upset?
You get a
Do
headache.
you get hungry when you're upset?
I don't know, I'm hungry all the time.
So that means you better by darn make a go bag and a bucket with food, especially with children. Have food with you, so take food with you. And water, keep your water supply, keep your food storage updated, eat your food, drink your water, but just keep it updated. That's simple, simple. And then, okay, so, and don't forget your house pets. So, and then I want to make sure the safe areas, inside walls, solid corners, hallways, furniture, go up main basement of your home, garage, know what to do when the ground starts shaking. And if you're at the grocery store, this is the Saturday shopping day. So if you're at the store walking down the aisle and it starts doing this, the floor, things, canned goods, bottles, boxes are flying from both sides. To keep from that tomato soup from hitting you, you can squat down, put your head under the basket. Now we can't get our whole body under there, but at least keep those items from hitting your head. Or you can tilt the basket, shove everything out, put your head inside. Put children underneath you and put your head here. That way things are falling and it won't hit you and the little ones. And so when you go shopping today or tomorrow, whenever, practice. I'm serious. People just walk by and go, what are you doing? I'm practicing for an earthquake. Will you help me up, please? But no, serious. Train your brain. Again, don't panic and run through the store. Because if you see this guy here running to get out of the store, everybody's going to follow him. And you don't want to do that. Because you're all going to meet at the door, kicking, screaming, crying, fighting, trying to get through this crowd of people because you're scared. No, stay away from that area. Get out of the aisle, just go to the end and stay there. And when the shaking's done, leave the store. Because if it was a pretty good shaking, you don't want to finish shopping. You want to leave. So, yeah, because a lot of people will want to get home to their families or their home itself. So just have all this planned out, what you would do, but in the store, don't panic and run because you will get hurt. In warehouse stores like Costco, Sam's Club, they have those high shelves with pallets on them. If you happen to be in that area, get out of that area. Leave your cart, your basket, get out of that area and go to the center part of the warehouse, and because they don't have those high shelves, and you will be better off there. And again, don't panic and run to that store, because by the time you get to the door, it's done. So people say, can you crawl under those shelves? Mm-mm. They're so jam-packed full, you don't have time to pull things out because things above are falling. And those shelves will be like dominoes, and they'll do this thing. So train your brain what you would do if you're at the warehouse shopping, at a regular store shopping, at home, at work, what you would do so you don't get hurt.
Do you have lists of what you have in your?
I don't. Take pictures of these, and then this thing, number one homework with every household in Springville. I mean this. make sure your water heater is secured with heavy metal straps. Most water heaters are already secured with the plumber tape. They say too flimsy, snaps and breaks. So you can get these at your hardware stores. I secured mine. If I can do it, you can do it. So this is #1 homework for every household in Springville and Utah. And then make sure you have good fire extinguishers, know how to work it. And so one Christmas, I bought all the kids one of these for their homes and their cars. And then things what you can do throughout your home to make it safe. L-shaped brackets keep heavy pieces of furniture like wall units, bookshelves, children's rooms, toy shelves. And then they have furniture straps so you don't have to put holes in your china cabinet. So come up and look at these things close. They're straps for your freestanding flat screen TVs. That's gonna be the first thing to fall. And so they have the strap. I even purchased this strap at Walmart. It's Walmart, I do a lot of price research. Walmart was the most decent price to get the straps to secure your computer and your freestanding flat screen TVs. Bungee cords, your food storage, your cleaning goods out in the garage or any shelf, put bungee cords to keep things from falling, and or rope or wire, wood strip, anything to keep things from falling off those shelves, and make sure those shelves out in the garage are secured. And then I have gel and museum wax. I have pottery. I inherited my mom's potteries. They're up high. So I put a dab of gel underneath, press it, twist it to, press it, twist it to get the air out, and then I would dust around these things. But if you want to move Marilyn Monroe, then twist it, lift it, clean it with alcohol, then go somewhere else. So I purchased these at the hardware store, and your museums do use the wax, so the vases don't fall. And the brand name is Quake Hold. You'll see Quake Hold, and even on the straps, Quake Hold. Quake Hold came from California. California is Utah's teacher. We've learned so much from the Californians. And so your homework, just have your kits ready to go if you get that knock at the door. Safe-proof your home so nobody gets hurt. And then read your book out in the Be Ready Utah table. There's these, everything you should know about earthquakes, and your grab and go list. That's what I can offer to you. Just be more prepared than you are. Yes?
My husband does this, and he said, please mention it, it might help somebody else.
Uh-huh.
We do our own grape juice and fruit, but we put our quart jars. He buys a milk crate, the carton that where you get milk in.
Yeah.
They're crates, square.
Oh, yeah.
Puts them in there, then he goes to the dollar store, gets a noodle, those twin noodles, puts them in between the jars,
Oh, yeah.
then they stack, and then you strap them.
There. That keeps the jars, your cur jars, your mason jars. Some people will put your food in it and then put them back in the boxes where they have the dividers. Or take the dividers out because you like to show off your food, put them in between to keep those jars from clanging. Or put them in the crate, and the noodle will keep them from dancing into each other. Good ideas. So share your ideas, be more prepared, and thank you. Good luck, everybody. Thank you. Yes, I have a question.
Will this presentation be available online someplace? I noticed you're recording it.
No, I mean, I have a DVD of me, but it's old. I was younger. And, but It's not online, but go on beready.utah.gov videos. You will get Brian Stinson. He's our earthquake guy in our section. He gives short videos on how to procure the water heater, how his food storage looks like, or things like that. So beready.utah.gov, and it's on the book here. And do browse through our website. You will find all kinds of things. Yeah. And if you would like me to come present, if you have a family reunion, I'd love to come. I've gone up the canyons to parks, and even to, if you have it in St. George, I'll make sure I make it. And so, but I do presentations Saturdays, Sundays, and there's no charge because we are a state service to you. And I provide the books for you and talk about preparedness to your group. Okay? Great. Thanks, everybody. Good night. Thank you. Thank you. You're a good sport. Don't you dare find $40.